First off, this shirt is stupid as f. Second, I'm about to show you how to mix an alternative hip-hop vocal like Juice Wrld, Post Malone, and guys like that. I took my vocal from this.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. Thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile, make you laugh, you're a curse.
To this in 10 minutes or less.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile, make you laugh, you're a curse. I bought you all them bags, paper tags, reimbursed.
And if you have very minimal mixing knowledge, it doesn't matter because you're about to be able to do the same thing as me. So as you can see, I threw in some auto-tune. I have my cleanup here. You gotta just make sure those vocals are squeaky clean. We're gonna use our trusty Heartbreak preset pack for this one because this is some sad boy vibes. This pack was literally created for alternative hip hop vocals like this. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna just focus on the hook. As you can see, I have the lead, I have the layer right here. I should have named them, but I'm an idiot. So we're just gonna mute one of them and then we're going to slide some presets on this first vocal here.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile, make you laugh, you're a curse. I bought you all them bags, paper tags, reimbursed. You were my selection.
Bro, the first one, Crybaby, literally made me sound like more of a crybaby. So I'm gonna just check that out again and I'm gonna just adjust it a little bit and see what we can do to make it sound sick. It already sounds sick, but let's make it sound sicker.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile, make you laugh, you're a curse. I bought you all them bags, paper tags, reimbursed.
So I really like boosting the saturation. There's a lot of like screamy, screechy kind of vocals in this. So saturation is just going to play upon those and make them even brighter and more powerful.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile, make you laugh, you're
Nice, we got a little double here. If you just change the pitched up dial, it puts a little like baby version of you behind your vocal. That's kind of hard, I like that.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile.
Boom, and I turned up the reverb. I like it, it sounds crispy, sounds clean. So let's go ahead and get our layer involved and see what we can do to make this sound even cooler. Here's the raw layer.
Had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse.
See how I do a counter melody right there? It doesn't really sound like the initial one, but it's gonna sound so sick once we actually have a preset on that and you can kind of hear that counter melody. It just makes it more addicting, honestly. So we're gonna open up our Adlib, slap on some Adlib presets and see how this sounds. I'm gonna keep this soloed for the moment.
Had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. Had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile, make you laugh, you're a curse. I bought you all them bags, paper tags, reimbursed. You were my selection, my only direction. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt. Try to make you smile, make you laugh, you're a curse.
So I don't love a lot of auto-tune on my lead vocal because obviously I have a good voice and I don't need to do that. But what I like doing is putting a lot on the back layers that you hardly hear because it really harmonizes well with the instrumental. So take a moment and just try to listen to the back vocal while this plays.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt.
See, and you can't even tell that there's a lot of auto-tune on it because you can hardly hear it, but it really gives this nice crispy presence behind the main vocal. So we got our lead, we got our layer. Now what's next? Well, making this more cohesive. So what we gotta do is take our Heartbreak mastering chain, slap it on the master chain, and get to work. I'm gonna start by having it off, and I'm gonna play it and turn it on so you guys can hear the difference. It's amazing.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. I thought I had you bad, you were bad, now I'm hurt.
When I play this, take a look at the master chain. You'll see that it is clipping.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse.
If you see that red, just simply make sure to turn it down so that it will not blow someone's speaker out in their car. And keep in mind, when you're making these tweaks, let's say I went to the mastering chain here and I went like this, okay? But I don't remember what it was at before. I can simply just double click on the macro and it'll take it back to where it was before. So don't be afraid. A lot of times I'll just crank these dials and move them around and see how it sounds and see what plugins are really being manipulated so that I understand how to use the macros. It's gonna take some tweaking and messing around.
Cause I thought I had you first. Now I'm sad, now I'm high in reverse. reverse.
And boom, look at that. We have a solid, nice mix and master. Of course, as I said, always make sure you're tweaking and get a second opinion, especially from somebody who makes music, maybe somebody who engineers better than you do, because I always make sure to do that because, to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. But all that matters is it sounds good to me. I like it. And I can show this to my friends and family and they will be impressed. Just for a quick bonus, I really got to show you guys a verse. This shit goes crazy.
All my patience, so fuck your affection. When they gotta be spelled to the minimum, I get the money to stare and they hit them up. Think it's funny, they playing, I'm killing them. Bitch, I don't sleep, I just run off adrenaline. Bitch, you a snake and you mildly venomous. Especially your friends, always turn to your enemies. See your intention, ain't nothing that's helping me. Out of Miami, I fuck with celebrities, say that she's relevant. Bitch, you ain't never been. You try to persuade me, you know I ain't staying. Cause truth is, you know you irrelevant.
God. Damn! And if you like verses like that, I make a lot of those. You can check out my Spotify using my link tree below. And if you guys like this preset pack that I used today, you can use my first link below to go grab it and take 30% off using my code Joey at checkout. I hope you guys learned something from the video. And as much as I love making alternative hip hop, which is what I mainly like to do, check out this video of me mixing hyperpop vocals.